welcome to yet another edition of our show Sports Connect, a digital world connect to the sporting universe like never before. I am Sakshi Mandwal and here I will take you to a 30-minute ride in the world of sports. Every week we come up with the insights from the sporting universe, and this week too we have a lot more promising for you. But before we proceed, let's take a quick look. Moving on to our next segment, In Trend, is all about the hashtags that dominated the Twitter world this week. Here's a quick wrap of the Twitter trends that went by.
Anurag Thakur has been unanimously elected as BCCI President at the board's special general meeting in Mumbai. Thakur replaced Shashank Manohar, who quit the position to take up the ICC chairman's job. Thakur, formerly the BCCI Secretary, was the only nominee for the post and will serve as President until September next year. He will also represent the BCCI on the ICC Executive Board and the Asian Cricket Council. Thakur is the 34th President of the BCCI, and after taking office, he nominated Ajay Shirke, the Maharashtra Cricket Association President, as his successor as Secretary. Shirke will represent the BCCI at the Chief Executives Committee meetings of the ICC. International Cricket Council President Zaheer Abbas has said that he would ask the BCCI top brass to consider having Pakistani players in the IPL again when he comes to India to watch the summit clash of the lucrative league in Bangalore on this Sunday. The former Pakistan captain will be flying to Bangalore this week to watch the final of the IPL on the invitation of the new BCCI President Anurag Thakur. Mike Hesson has been rewarded for his successful reign as the New Zealand coach with a contract extension that takes him through until after the 2019 World Cup in England. Since taking over as coach in 2012, Hesson has overseen a marked improvement in New Zealand's standing in international cricket, and they are now ranked number 1 in 2020, 2nd in one-day internationals and 5th in tests. Hesson has said still found the job rewarding and was looking forward to a new era working with McClelland's replacement, Kane Williamson.
Well, there is obviously some good news for all the Kiwi fans out there, as well as some bright respite for all the New Zealand cricket teammates, as their coach Mike Hesson has extended his contract until the 2019 World Cup. This obviously comes in the light of the New Zealand team looking to uplift their cricketing techniques and cricketing focus also for the upcoming 2019 World Cup. And keeping all of this in mind, well, it looks that the Kiwis would be looking for a good podium finish in the 2019 World Cup. Let's now shift our focus to the most happening social media platform for the youngsters, which makes their heartbeat zoom up to the next level. Yes, you are right, we are talking about Facebook. More in this report for you now.
Kia NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Leonard of the San Antonio Spurs, has been unanimously selected to the 2015-16 NBA All-Defensive First Team. The NBA has announced the 6'7" forward is the only player this season to receive all 130 first-team votes from a panel of sports writers and broadcasters in the United States and Canada. The NBA All-Defensive First Team also features forward Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors, center DeAndre Jordan of the Los Angeles Clippers, and guards Avery Bradley of the Boston Celtics and Chris Paul of the Clippers. Luis Suarez is expected to make Uruguay's Copa America squad despite a hamstring injury. Barcelona said Suarez sustained a right leg muscle injury in the Copa del Rey final. The club said the striker will begin his rehabilitation in Barcelona before joining the Uruguayan squad on June 1st in the United States, where he will continue with the second phase of his recovery. Uruguay opens in the Copa America Centenario against Mexico on June 5th. It then plays Venezuela on June 9 and Jamaica on June 13. Liverpool and Manchester United have been fined by UEFA for illicit charms during the Europa League last 16 tie. Both clubs have also been punished for the throwing of objects by fans and crowds disturbances, with almost a fine of $45,000 each. Liverpool have also been sanctioned for setting off fireworks and a late kickoff, while United were charged for stairways blocked at the stadium. Rival fans were seen fighting in the stands. Seats were thrown and flares were lit during the 1-1 second leg draw at Old Trafford, during which 5 men were arrested. Some fans of both clubs sang songs related to tragedies involving the other side as Liverpool won the tie 3-1 on aggregate.
Well, given the way things have been this year in EPL, this is not a lot of bright news that comes around for Manchester United and Liverpool fans, as both the clubs have been fined by UEFA for the Europa League crowd trouble. This coming in the light of how things finished off for both the clubs, especially Liverpool, which did not really finish off on a good note, only adds to their existing trouble right now. And it's time for us now to slip into a short break. On the other side, big news coming in and a lot more happening. But before that, let's take a look at this. And the BCCI has announced the Indian squad for the Zimbabwe and West Indies tour, while Mahendra Singh Dhoni will lead a 16-member squad for India's short limited over tour of Zimbabwe starting next one, and Virat Kohli will lead the test squad for the West Indies. Yuvraj Singh, who was part of the T20 side since the tour of Australia early this year and played a crucial knock in the Asia Cup T20 as well as the World T20, has also not been named in the squad. The flamboyant all-rounder missed India's semi-final defeat against West Indies in the World T20 but made a decent comeback during the Indian Premier League for the Sunrisers, Hyderabad. And some good news now for all the fans of ace cruise Pankaj Advani, as he created history in the Abu Dhabi by clinching the Asian 6th red snooker title. That's the big news. Advani became the first in the world to hold both world and continental titles in the 6th red snooker at the same time. The double IBSF World 6th Red Snooker Championship stamped his authority again in the short format of the game, defeating top-seeded Malaysian Keen Ho Mo by 7-5. Advani will now spearhead the Indian challenge in the team event with Aditya Mehta, Manan Chandra and Kamal Chawla. We wish him heartiest congratulations and all the success for all the upcoming tournaments in future. Well, this is some really big news that comes your way now. In a bid to ensure that Olympic medalists get immediate recognition, the Sports Ministry has announced that the medal winners from the upcoming Rio Games will be considered for this year's Khel Ratna and Arjuna Awards. The ministry said the decision has been taken so that athletes need not wait for one full year after their medal-winning performances at the Olympic Games. The medal winners in individual events who have already not been conferred with Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna in the past will be considered for the highest sporting honour. And here is a quick wrap of Rio 2016 news from across the globe for you now.
Ace Indian shooter Hina Sidhu missed out on an opportunity to qualify for the final round of the women's 10-meter air pistol by a point on the concluding day of the International Shooting Sport Federation World Cup held at Munich's Olympic Shooting Centre. Hina shot a 384 out of 400 in the qualifying round to finish 12th out of 104 shooters in the eventual standings. The 8th finalist from Serbia, who eventually won the gold, made it through with a score of 385 and has lesser in attempts than Hina. Russian tennis star Maria Sharapova, provisionally suspended by the International Tennis Federation, has been named in the squad for the Russian team ahead of the Rio Olympics 2016. Sharapova at the moment is barred from participating in any event, including the ongoing French Open 2016. Sharapova had faced an anti-doping panel in London last week, and she was reported to be facing a possible 4-year ban from the game. However, the decision on the extent of her punishment is yet to come. British javelin record holder Goldie Sayers says she has considered not competing at August Rio Olympics if Russia are allowed to take the part. Russian athletics are currently banned from international competition after allegations of state-organized doping. Sayers finished 4th at the 2008 Games in Beijing but could be upgraded to bronze after the International Olympic Committee decided to retest hundreds of samples. Mike Tyson has branded the Amateur International Boxing Association's decision to let professional fighters take part in the 2016 Rio Olympics as ridiculous and foolish. AIBA said that professional boxers would feature at the Olympic Games as long as a constitutional change went through in June.
And it's time now for a short break once again. Lots more coming on the other side. We'll be right back. Royal Challengers Bangalore have been in sensational form in the 9th edition of IPL. While RCB players are known to entertain cricket fans with their superlative performances on field, they also have a reputation of partying like no other team. RCB batsman Mandeep Singh on Wednesday posted a video on his Facebook page where he can be seen performing Bhangra along with swashbuckling left-hander Chris Gale. Later on, Virat Kohli too joined the duo. Take a look. And here is an amazing video for you. Take a look. And there is some good news for all the fans of Mesut Ozil, as he has been named the Footballer of the Year at Capital Club Arsenal. Ozil scored 6 goals and made 19 assists this season in the English Premier League, in which the Gunners finished in 2nd place, their best since 2005. Many heartiest congratulations to the player. And it's time for some light-hearted gossip for you. Seems like Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma breakup saga is slowly taking a delightful turn, as they were recently spotted hanging out together in Bangalore. According to a report, the duo caught up before an IPL match and even posed for a photograph with a fan, which now has been doing the rounds of social networking sites. Well, it seems that the couple is on their way back towards their relationship. And here is a rare picture of Virat Kohli along with Ashish Nehra, which is a huge hit on social media right now. Take a look. It seems to be a birthday week this time. World number 1 tennis player Novak Djokovic celebrated his 29th birthday this week. Here is how Djokovic celebrated his birthday. And Indian wrestler Sushil Kumar too celebrated his 33rd birthday this week. We wish him a very happy birthday and wish him good luck for his future endeavors. And the Oscar-winning composer A.R. Rahman has scored music for the upcoming biopic on master blaster Sachin Tendulkar, and the music maestro feels it will be one of the biggest movie-going events of the year. The biopic is directed by James Erskine, Sachin, A Billion Dreams, based on his life. The biographical drama stars the 43-year-old master blaster and will chronicle his journey while revealing a few aspects of his life which have never been heard of or seen before. The Oscar-winning composer says the film will reflect Tendulkar's journey from childhood to cricketing legend. The film is slated to release on the 12th of August. And Santos playmaker Lucas Lima will wear Brazil's coveted number 10 shirt during next month's centenary edition of the Copa America football tournament. The shirt, made famous by Pelé, became available after Barcelona refused to release Brazil's regular number 10, Neymar, for the Continental Tournament in the United States. The Brazilian Football Confederation confirmed the news. Lima has been capped 8 times for Brazil and scored 1 goal. Did you know is our next segment, which will give you some mind-boggling facts from the sporting arena. Here are today's interesting facts that we have for you. Did you know that an incomplete forward pass in football used to earn teams a 15-yard penalty? Did you know that Olympics gold medals are made of silver? Did you know that the first professional baseball team was the 1869 Cincinnati Red Stockings? Did you know that Hall of Famer Richie Ashburn once struck a spectator with foul balls? Did you know that baseball box score was first developed by Henry Chatwick? And from the archives is our next segment, On This Day in Sports.
It was on this day in 1927, Hemant scored his 1000th cricket run of the season after 22 days. It was on this day in 1955, Faye Crocker won the LPGA Wolverine Golf Open. In 1958, on this day, Real Madrid beat Milan 3-2 at Brussels in the 3rd European Cup. In 1962, The Wide World of Sports with Chris Kenkel was premiered on CBS Radio.
I am sure the budding athletes would love to see themselves on our show. So this is totally your space where you can send in all your sports-related pictures of achievements till date. And we promise you we will show you those pictures in our next episode. You can send your pictures via mail. Our email ID is ddsportsconnect@gmail.com. Remember, it's Connect with a K, so don't miss that. Now it's time to wind up this show. But before going, we leave you with this question, which of course is our sports quiz. And today's question is, the term Grand Slam is associated with, your options are badminton, tennis, table tennis or squash. Well, you can tweet us with your answers using hashtag #SportsQuiz on Twitter and Facebook, and we will announce the winner's name in our next episode. Also, you can mail us your answers on ddsportsconnect@gmail.com. Do connect with us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. You can follow us on twitter.com/ddsportsconnect DD Sports channel. Also, you can like our Facebook profile page, that is www.facebook.com/Doordarshan Sports, and subscribe to us on YouTube, that is youtube/Doordarshan Sports. For bloggers out there, you can now share your articles also with us. We promise you that we'll post the most interesting one on our DD Sports blog, that is ddsportsindia.wordpress.com. You can send us your feedback about the program on ddsportsconnect@gmail.com. And we hope you liked our show today. We will meet you next week with some more interesting and trending news from the sporting world. But before going, we leave you with this amazing video. Next week, same day, same time, only on your favorite sports channel, DD Sports. Till then, goodbye, take care and stay connected.